Have you ever felt so emotionally drained that even getting out of bed felt like climbing a mountain? You try as much as possible to get out of bed. You feel so exhausted, so tired. You are not alone on this one, and you are not broken. Whether you are a nurse, a parent, a caregiver, a healthcare professional, whoever you are, whatever occupation you find yourself, or you are just trying to make it through the day, burnt out is real. I am Obi, a nurse who is passionate about mental health and addiction recovery. And today we are going to talk about what burnt out actually means, how it sneaks up on us, and most importantly, how to heal. Burnt out isn't just about being tired. It is a state of chronic physical and emotional exhaustion, often caused by prolonged stress, especially at workplaces or even in caregiving roles. In other words, burnt out is a form of exhaustion that is caused by constantly feeling swamped. It is when we experience too much emotional, physical, and mental fatigue for too long. In most cases, burnt out is related to one's job, but it can also happen in other areas. Example, you're at home, you are reading, and at a point, you find out that what you are reading, you can't really, it's not entering. You are exhausted. That could be as a result of burnout. Or you are playing with your kids. All of a sudden, you just get tired, extremely tired, and you start snapping at them. That could be as a result of burnout. Or even you are walking along the street and somebody is talking to you, not knowing that you are going through some kind of emotional havoc. And the person is talking to you, you are snapping, you are being aggressive. That could be as a result of burnout. The World Health Organization defines burnout as a syndrome with three components. Number one, emotional exhaustion. You are extremely tired. You can't recall anything. Your emotions is overriding your judgments. You are emotionally being, how will I even say it again? Any little thing, you snap. Cynicism or detachment, lack of trust. You have high level of mistrust for people. You feel anybody that is coming to you is coming for his own selfish gains. He's coming for his own self-interest. Or a situation where you isolate yourself from people. You isolate yourself from environment. You isolate from a lot of gatherings. That could be as a result of burnt out. Number three, he said reduced sense of personal accomplishment. Yes, most of us go through this. We go through this situation and we get burnt out. Example, at the beginning of every year, everybody has this resolution. Oh, I have this resolution, I have these plans. January, I want to accomplish this and this. February, I want to accomplish this and this. March, I want to accomplish this and this. And at the end of the month, even at the end of the day, you find out that all those things you put down, all those plans you have in place, you are not accomplishing it. You get really, really tense. You get really, really exhausted. And then you become angry. You are no longer happy with yourself. All this could be as a result of burnt out. As a nurse, I have seen in real times how burnt out really looks like. I've seen nurses crying during shift change. Some of them go to the break room and they are crying, they are tired. I have seen caregivers zooming out from feeding their loved ones. People just shutting down. Burnt out keeps you from being productive. It makes you feel hopeless, cynical, and resentful. The numbers back it up. Studies have shown that 88% of nurses report high emotional exhaustion. It's not just about healthcare workers. Even students go through burnt out. Parents go through burnt out. Teachers go through burnt out. Essential workers go through burnt out. Those working in the engineering firm, they go through burnt out. Even at work, people go through burnt out. Sometimes my husband coming home and is saying, "Oh, I'm so tired, babe. I am tired. And today I worked this, I worked that, I did, and I feel really, really exhausted." That is a result of burnt out. Burnt out does not discriminate. So it's not about occupation. No, it doesn't discriminate. So, how do you know you are burnt out and not tired? Let's break it down. Physical signs. What are the physical signs that make you feel you are burnt out and you are not tired? One of them is constant fatigue. Even after sleeping, you are still constantly tired and you constantly have fatigue. Another one is headache, stomach problems. Another one is you having troubles falling asleep or even staying asleep. At every intervals you are awake. You sleep for 3 hours. In 3 hours, you have woken up like 5 times. That could be as a result of burnt out. Emotional signs that you are burnt out. You are feeling numb, irritated, hopeless. You have lost empathy or compassion. You are feeling detached from work, from loved ones, even from yourself. What are the behavioral signs? Procrastinating everything. You find out that everything you are procrastinating. Oh, I'll do this tomorrow. I'll do it later. Like my daughter. Everything you tell her, "Oh, mom, I'll do it later. Mom, I'll do it later." That's just by the way, anyway. But it could be as a result of burnt out. Isolating yourself. Increased use of caffeine. You find out that a lot of people at work, they are drinking a lot of coffee. They can't even do anything without taking coffee. Or they are taking one energy drink or the other. All this could be as a result of burnt out. Taking so much sugars or substance to cope. You are taking stuff to cope with what stress. All this could be as a result of burnt out. Let's clear something up. Burnt out and depression are related, but they are not the same. Burnt out is usually tied to a specific role or environment. It could be overwork or stress. You feel better when you rest or when you take a break or when you change that situation. While depression, on the other hand, depression affects all areas of life. It does not go away when you rest. It may need therapy. It may need support or medication. Burnt out and depression may have overlapping symptoms like extreme exhaustion, feeling down, reduced performance. But burnt out is not a medical condition. Mark me. Burnt out is not a medical condition. It is a syndrome that occurs when you are feeling chemically stressed at work. When you are chemically stressed at work. Depression is a serious mood disorder. It affects your thoughts, it affects your emotion, and it affects your behaviors. It is possible to have burnt out and depression at the same time. But it is also possible that burnt out could be misdiagnosed when you are having depression. Also, depression could be misdiagnosed when you are having burnt out. If you are unsure which you are facing, please consider speaking to a mental health professional. Using tools like PHQ-9 can help you start the conversation. Healing isn't just about a spa day. It's about consistent, compassionate care for yourself. The first step to healing is acknowledging the fact that you are burnt out. You got to acknowledge the fact that you are burnt out. You can't heal what you don't name. You cannot heal what you don't name. Burnt out is real and you are allowed to admit it. The number 2 step to healing is rename the guilt. Rename the guilt. You don't have to earn rest. You are a human being. You are not a machine. The number 3 step towards healing is try micro recovery habits. 5 minutes breath workout. 5 minutes breath walk. Like this. Another way is a daily 10-minute walk. You can walk around your house, walk around your neighborhood for like 10 minutes. Journaling. You gotta write stuff down. Journal your day. Journal about what happened. Gratitude app can also help with that. You gotta learn to say no without over explaining. Learning to say no without over explaining. The fourth step towards healing is setting boundaries. As a nurse, I have learned to say, I can't pick up that shift. At home, I have learned to tell my kids, please, can you give me, I need like 30 minutes quiet time after work. I just need to rest for 30 minutes. It is always hard though, sometimes, but it's necessary. Yeah. The fifth step towards healing is support. You got the support. There are therapies, peer groups, mentors. Healing doesn't have to be lonely. There's no shame in asking for help. Even at work, you can ask for help. Tell your coworkers, please, I just need a few minutes break. I need a 5 minute break. Take that 5 minutes, go to the break room, wherever you need to go to. Take that deep breath and then come back. Remember a time when I couldn't even feel happy about my daughter getting an award at school. When she told me she was getting an award, there was no excitement in me. I wasn't excited at all. I just nodded and smiled. But I knew I was supposed to be happy for her. But inside me, nothing came up. That's when I knew that something was really off.
If you are a nurse, a mom, a social worker, you are probably more vulnerable than most. You are managing compassion fatigue, moral stress, and even vicarious traumas. In healthcare, you are trained to give endlessly. But the truth is, you cannot give from an empty cup. Someone once told me how she had to take 3 days off to cry, to breathe, and to sleep. And she told me, she said, do you know what? That break didn't just make her weak, but it made her remember who she was before the break. She said it was burnt out. Sometimes healing also means reconnecting with something bigger than burnt out itself. It could be your whys. It could be your sense of purpose. You need a reason to keep you going that is rooted in hope. One Bible scripture is Matthew chapter 11 verse 38 that says, come to me, all ye who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. This scripture is asking you to seek rest in God during moments of burnt out. Ask yourself, when do I feel most like myself? That's the place to start. The place to start is the place you feel most about yourself. Burnt out is not about a character flaw. It's not laziness. And that's not something you have to face above. Ask yourself, when do I feel most like myself? When do I feel most like myself? That is the place to start. The place to start is the place you feel most like yourself. Burnt out is not a character flaw. It's not laziness. And it's not something you have to face alone. You can heal. You are worth healing. If this video resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with someone you care about. Drop a comment below and tell me what your burnt out signals are. Until next time, please take care of yourself like you care for others. I will see you in my next one. Thank you.